Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at NVDA, AMD, Tesla, and MU. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, they're free, or click down here in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders looking for a new broker, check out venomtrading.com/promo/StockBookie. These guys are good. Give them a call. Tell them StockBookie sent you. All right, so daily chart, 16 million on NVIDIA, 4.71% in the red, or $11.83 down on the day. We did hold the 5-0 retrace and this gap fill, and I believe we closed right over that, so it's not terrible. You're back below the 20 and the 50, a little bit of a weaker stance, still above the 200, kind of like the DIA today, CNBC, hyping that up. Close below the 200, the DIA. Look out. It's okay, guys. Take a deep breath. Keep trading. So, we're going to have a little more action tomorrow. Let's see what it brings us. 3 days down doesn't mean too much other than a good, what was it, 40, 56. That was a nice little pullback, guys. 30 bucks or so. So watch out for that, especially here. You know, you take the staircase up and then boom, 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 the elevator down wipes out, you know, a month and a half of gains in 3 days. So watch for that, guys. We're going to follow the weekly close on the NVIDIA. And because, you know, these erratic moves on the daily, hard to follow. If you were in puts on these, though, you would have just killed it. No puts for us, but we were short in calls, got paid on those. And then, you know, we'll take it from there. So right now, guys, as long as we're holding this... the 50 MA, or not the 50 MA, as long as we're holding the 50% retrace and this gap fill, which we closed a little bit above, let's see what kind of a pattern it gives us. If we do retrace, I'm looking for more of a short retrace, not all the way to the top, and then possibly the next leg down. If we get that, we might have a little bit of a head and shoulder here, maybe. Hasn't developed yet. I don't like the fact that we pierced through this low pivot here, but man, you know, he had great support in this area and we still closed a little bit below, so that's something to watch out for. And on good volume, if the SPY, the IWMQs, all the volume starts picking up tomorrow and we continue selling, step aside on these guys, let them come lower. We will be buying calls on these or going long shares, something to go long when the time is right. You know, these are rational. Look at these moves, guys. Trying to catch these moves. If you're long, just holding, that's fine. But man, if you're long even from the 200 area and this thing gets to 270, gotta take some money off the table, guys. Please. These things keep going up and up and up and up, and CNBC keeps hyping and hyping and hyping. Watch out for that. Look at Netflix. Double upgrade, double this. 500 price target, and it just gets, you know, $27 pullback today or $26 pullback today off the highs. We get one more like that, Netflix will be a $350 stock in 4 days, 3 days. Just be careful, especially if you're long. And we had 133 million on the SPY even after hours, so wasn't huge volume, but volume's picking up, guys. But NVIDIA here, let's go to the weekly real quick here. Weekly, yeah, you're at the 20 MA. So bottom line, this thing's got to get above the, what is it, 243 area, or the 20 MA on the weekly. If we close down here on the weekly, get out of this channel, be careful with these stocks, guys. That's all I can say. Let's go into AMD. AMD, great one, guys. We went short at $17, got the pullback, got out at $14.95 and done. That's how I trade, guys. I take the little pullback. We sold half too at I think it was $15.50. I don't have it. Where was it? Let me look at my email here for my confirmations. I believe it was 15. Where is it? It was 15.57, and today we cover the rest at 14.95. So great little pullback. I'm not going to stick around in this. I'd rather wait for this one to come down. We'll buy the dip again and go long. For all you that went long on this one and follow me, guys, we're at the top of this zone again. The 15.55, the 16.13, the $17 I've always talked about, 17.82. Where do we get to? 17.50 quarter number, 17.7. Did we get the? No, we didn't get to 1750. I'm getting ahead of myself. This was huge area, guys. And then what does it do? It overshoots. All the AMD, everyone, oh, here we go, here we go. They start hyping it, and then boom, we get the market to pull back. This went up because the market went up, guys. It's a market trade. Market pulls back, everything pulls back. And then you get buy the dip. You still had buy the dippers in here at 15. Oh my gosh. This is when you should have bought down here, guys. Not up in here. If you bought at $9, $10, you get a $7 move on a $10 stock. Time to get the hell out. Pretty simple, guys. Let's get this is the weekly. You can see a little bit better. 1782. I don't know. I think there's a little pivot there or something. Yeah, right there. This pivot down in here. So even at 17, and I talked about this in my other videos. If you look at this low pivot right here, that's where $17. That's resistance going up. Look, we go right into that area, came back in, never touched the $17 area though. All this time it was always 15.55, 15.56, 15.55. This one finally went. Everyone got excited. Even big volume. Great reversal. Another little bit of follow through and close below that. For me, if I were long, I'd be done. I would have been done with this trade down in here, down at this level here. I would have took the $2-3 and said thank you very much, or the 20-30% on a trade in a couple months or whatever. That's a heck of a trade, guys. I don't stick around. I try to get in and out. Sometimes I get stuck in a trade, but then that's where money management is critical. You can't go all in. You got to be in a ton of positions, guys. If you have a $100,000 account, be in at least 10 positions. Not 2, not 1, not 3 with most of your, with margin and most of your, cash on hand. Save some for the end. That's what we do here. Make it easy, less stressful, no emotions. So we close back below the 20. We're still above the 50 and the 200. Next big level on this one will be 1435, and then this Fibonacci level here right at 1420. And I'm going to go gap fill right around 1375. If we start to slip, the markets go down, we will be back down to the 50% retrace. And down in here, maybe if we make it around the $12, I maybe step up. But honestly, guys, I like this area again in the lower range, 975. But after so many times when this thing hits it, boom, 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 boom. If this thing comes straight back down to this area, I'm waiting for lower prices. I want to go long. I wish I would have went long here. When I saw this green candle, gosh, you could have went long, put a stop below, say 875. If it comes back in, you get out, and look at that, just took off. Earnings, news. It's too low. It's got to go up. All the hype, all that good stuff. But AMD, guys, it's been a great run up in here. Bottom line has got to get above the 1734, the 1782, and then possibly higher prices. With this little sell-off here and these reversal candles, not a pretty picture in my opinion. So just be careful. If you had this heck of a run, hats off. Take some profits. You even have a little bit of a topping tail here. We got back below the regular all-time highs or the old all-time highs. Just be careful if you're long. Don't turn a great epic trade into a turd and this thing comes right back in, guys. Because the overall markets, the SPY, the IWM, are starting to sell. It will be a market trade, guys. Markets were down big time today. Everything was down. Not everything. There was a couple stocks that were actually green, but you're going to get that maybe on news or an upgrade on earnings. You'll get that no matter what. So, but majority of the stocks were red today, getting a good butt kicking. Tesla. Again, we talked about this area. We talked about 358.96, 360 area, then the 370, then the 380. Big trend line here. Look at that. We rocket ship up on news. We come right back in. Now we're holding. Great reversal candle. Let's see if we go sideways. This is the weekly though, guys. Still above the 50, the 20, and the 200. Good bullish stance, but ugly reversal right here, guys. I don't think it should have never went up that many days. It was tweeting. China plant, Elin, don't short my stock, blah, blah, blah. Gets above the trend line breakout. Everyone's like, oh man, here we go again. Comes right back in, guys. Fills the gap. We even held it too. This was a big gap right here, guys. Came back, filled it, held it. So now we're going to see if this goes sideways. If the markets stay, pretty much flat and buoyant. If the markets start to dump, we will be coming in a little bit harder and faster. I want to see, do I go on the top? All right. So I'm taking this Fibonacci off this high pivot here, off this low pivot. So we're back around the 382, coming in at 50. I still think we come down here right around the $300 area. Maybe right before earnings, and it gives then it really doesn't give a lot of people, you know, it's like, all right, we pulled back, went here, I'm going to take a chance to go long. At this point, it could go either way. So be careful with Tesla, guys. Right now, small positions. Take it easy on these. Don't go all in. A little bit at a time. Just let's get through these up and down actions. I mean, this thing ran, my gosh, 100 points again. 100 up, 100 down, 100 up. That's what this stock does. This is the greatest, one of the greatest trading stocks, as well as AMD. Look at these moves. $100 moves going nowhere. And then right when you think, I mean, we went long right here. We were short up here. Oh my God, this is on news, so you couldn't really. I was hoping we get one more flush into this area and then the launch, but hey, went up without us. Guess what we did though? We shorted up here with shorting calls. We're getting paid right now on these, so we'll see what happens. All we have to do is get another stall out here, and next thing you know, we're going to get paid on that call. So Tesla, just take it easy. Let's see on the weekly. Weekly, yeah, we already looked at this right back down into here. 382. Let's see what it gives us right now. Just up and down action on news. Maybe Elon will tweet tonight and get this thing going again. Good volume though the last couple of weeks here. But again on news, guys, on news. So we got the first day, Monday, out of the week. Let's see what the rest of the week gives us. SPY's up a little bit after hours, and we are holding these MAs too as well. We get below those MAs, fill this gap. You got a big gap fill down here at 291 as well. Got great support here at 308. Let's see what it gives us. You know, I'm going to take this one too. Take that fib. I want to see what the fib is. I want to see what we're in from this low to this high. Yeah, 50, 382. Pretty much the same thing. Nothing great. But then let's see here. So we have this trend line. It's the first time I'm really looking at Tesla, guys, today. You got that trend line down there. Let's see where that's coming from. Okay, yeah, that's your key trend line. That's what I believe they were trying to get it away from when they brought this thing back down and tried retracing. It was almost like, oh my gosh, guys, you got to hold this thing. You got to say something, because this was down, sideways, bearish, little micro bull. Then when the news came out, boom, straight up into this big breakdown. You know, into this big trend line. Big high pivots, just couldn't hang on to that 360, guys. Right back down. Let's see what it gives us this week. I want to see the weekly close. If it closes below in this area and starts slipping, you know, even below the 50 and the 20 and all that good stuff, we'll see. I still think we're coming into this area. We're gonna have to make a decision whether to buy the dip or, you know, let this thing fall and possibly buy lower prices. This was a nice dip too, guys. Tesla, though, you know how it goes. You know, you got the Tesla bulls, you got the Tesla bears, and you got Elon tweeting and the CNBC hype. Just be careful in these guys. Good stance, but daily chart, a little bit damage done to this one with these reversals. And let's see what tomorrow gives us this week. Wow, right out of the gate, guys, we're already having some fun. But again, we covered a bunch of trades today. It was an awesome day for us, I do have to say. And MU, guys, MU, man, we're saying crap. Look at this. We talked about this in our last video. Sideways, down. Goes up again, just like this run. Goes up, down, sideways chop, down. This was bearish, guys. Even though we're above the MAs, this downside has seen it too many times. Then we try to retrace. They get everybody back on. Did we fill? Ooh, we might even fill the gap on that one. Came back down, reversed again, and then fell. So basically, we made a new high. Couldn't get it going again. Couldn't get it above this pivot. A little bit of a downtrend. More on the daily chart, guys. And I forgot, this is 71 million, 6.9% down, $3.94 down on a day. So, what a nice fall, guys. Nice reversals. Fills the gap, closes below. We're going right back down. Market sell. This thing's gonna. Everything's going. It's pretty simple, guys. We have good support though at the 618 here. It's got to reverse tomorrow and go straight back up. Then we'll be watching for another retrace below here though. If we don't get above those areas and this thing comes back down, then we got to watch for that. So right now that's what we're kind of watching for. If we don't retrace, then we're watching for this area here, big support. If it does retrace, we're looking for a shallow retrace below these high pivots and then the next possible wave down. So that's what we're watching for on MU. If you're long, you know, chasing this thing, guys, just tighten your stops. If you're underwater a little bit, you don't want to be caught in this and this thing starts to just fall with the markets, because it can get really ugly. You get moves like this, come on, In the beginning of 2016, this was a $9 stock. It hit $64. Just like back here, it was rallying too. It's the same stuff, guys. Comes off a little bit bullish plan, starts making a move, comes right into here, everyone gets excited, right back down. Didn't make a higher or a lower low though here. It still held this, and we still held this support in this area, which is good. But look at this run, guys. It's even worse than this one. This one's straight up. And that's why you're getting this action right now. It goes straight up. You get some profit takers. Buy the dippers come in. You get some more profit takers. Buy the dippers come in. You get more profit takers. But would this be the end of the line? Weekly, 200 or 20 MA has to hold. This starts slipping, gets below here. Next key area as well is 45 bucks, and then the 50 MA in this pivot, because this will curl up eventually into this area. If it cracks through 45 or so, step aside, guys. You know, I don't want to be doom and gloom. My gosh, you get these huge moves. Look at the monthly on this one. Was MU? Yeah, hold on. I was just gonna say that. Where was MU in 2000? Wow. So even from the big retrace, I got a bunch of lines through here. Even from a bigger retrace, I want to take that. So from this low to that high, where are we? Yeah, 618. Big at 61.23. That's the brick wall too. So a lot of resistance up here, guys, and it's showing its ugly face, pulling back a little bit. This is the monthly, so if we get a monthly and this thing comes and engulfs this whole thing and closes down here, we only have a couple days left. I don't think it will, but my gosh, if we go down another 4 or 5 bucks and engulf this candle, woo, that smells trouble. We might get that one retrace. If you're not short MU, then you got to short it. But my price target, even on the monthly, it could go to 37 bucks, guys. So watch for that. Again, I don't want to be doom and gloom. Traders, small positions, slow and steady. You know, there's a time to go short, a time to go long. Right now, I believe it's a little more on the short side. Doesn't mean we won't be getting bounces here, guys. So watch for that. Again, I really appreciate you guys stopping by, watching my videos. These markets could get a little bit crazy in the next couple of weeks. A lot of stuff going on with the news, geopolitical, Trump, the trade, everything, guys. Immigration, it's getting a little bit crazy now. They're raising the rates. They're taking away stimulus, or the QE1, QE2, QE3. A lot going on, guys. Markets do not like the free money policy going away. Light volume markets, we can float. Heavy volume markets, we will be going down. Like today, 136 million on the SPY. Still an okay day. I want to see 190 million, 200 million, 250 million. We get that, we will be selling massively. So everyone will be running for the gauge. Right now we got typical distribution going on, and that's it. All right, guys. Again, thanks for stopping by, watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.